Life Lessons with Mr. Brown. 10 Life Skills Not Taught in School. Introduction. The 10 life skills can be categorized into three groups: self-awareness, self-care, and soft skills. I'm going to break down what these three groups consist of, and I believe that without having all three, your life as a student during and after finishing school will be imbalanced, if not miserable. Think of people that you know right now, be it classmates, friends, family members, or acquaintances, who are drifting or making excuses through life because one or all three of these categories are not where they need to be in their lives. As a Spanish teacher and educator for over 10 years, I have seen firsthand far too many youth and young adults who lack these areas in their lives, much less know much about them. For this reason, I feel a deep need to discuss these skills so that you can grow into the future leaders that the world desperately needs. My goal, hope, and prayer is not only to help students like you individually, but also to empower students collectively to use these ideas to come together and make a positive impact that can change the world. Self-awareness. Self-image. Self-image is the mental picture or perception you have of yourself, how you see your strengths, weaknesses, physical appearance, and personality. Think for a moment. How many classmates or friends do you know who struggle with a negative self-image? Now ask yourself, do you struggle with one too? Why? Have you taken the time to reflect on these questions? More often than not, your self-image is shaped and conditioned by your environment, your family, friends, social settings, and the messages you're exposed to. But here's something to consider. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, is what my environment says about me truly what I believe about myself? Or do I see myself as something more? Environmental conditioning serves different purposes. Sometimes it's meant to protect you, to keep you safe and out of harm's way. But let's be honest, there are also times when it's meant to limit you and to keep you from realizing your full potential. The moment you begin questioning and reflecting on your self-image is the moment you take the first step towards self-awareness. And more importantly, it's the moment you start the journey to becoming the person you believe you are meant to be. Self-motivation. How many students do you think not only don't have a positive self-image, but are also drifting through life without clear goals or direction? How often do you see classmates or peers who seem to just go through the motions, lacking a sense of purpose or aim? Now ask yourself, are you one of them? If I were to ask you right now what you want to be, could you not only tell me your goal, but also share a detailed plan of action? You know the steps you need to take? Have you set a timeline? Have you written these goals down? Drifting through life without a plan is like setting out on a journey without a map. You'll end up wherever the current takes you, rather than where you truly want to go. Self-motivation, on the other hand, is about having a vision and taking tangible, objective steps every single day that move you closer to your goal. It's about being proactive, holding yourself accountable, and staying consistent, even when the path gets tough. Dreams without action are just wishes, but with self-motivation, you can turn those dreams into reality. Don't let life simply happen to you. Take control, set your goals, and work toward them with intention. This ends the sample of life lessons with Mr. Brown. 10 life skills not taught in school. Thank you for listening. To read the rest of this book, go to Mr. Brown's bookstore in the description down below and purchase your copy today. You won't want to miss this information. This knowledge can change your life.